What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Not Tuah Podcast. I'm your host, and this is episode number 14. Happy New Year, everyone! 2025, wait. I think I messed up. Hang on. Is it? No, this is episode 13. Right? I gotta pull up my own Spotify page here real quick. But no, I think this is episode 13. I've pre-written some notes for episode 14, so I just wrote that. But no, this is episode 13. Yeah, because number 12 was media review. Fucking amazing start. This is my second time recording episode 13 too. So you think that I'd know what episode I was on. But anyways, no, Happy New Year, everyone. 2025, we're still moving on some scary shit. To quote Kendrick Lamar on Whacked Out Murals off of GNX, my album of the year 2024. But for more details, make sure to listen to episode 12, Media Review 2024. Right, so about that, second time recording episode 13. I did originally record episode 13 on New Year's Day, 1st of January. I did record the episode, but I was like, I'm kind of not feeling it. So I'm back. I'm re-recording the episode. Luckily for me, I have the memory of a goldfish, so I don't really remember exactly what I said. And then also I sprinkled in like another like new topic and shit. But I guess okay. Then the segment that I didn't do in the original record, that's also lost media now, I guess. Original episode 13 of the Not Tuah Podcast, lost media. Someone call blame it on Jorge. Blame it on George? How do you say that? Blame it on Jorge. I think that's Jorge. Or Jorge. He's a lost media YouTuber. If you're out of the loop there. But someone call him. Episode 13, original recording, lost media. You guys are getting the re-recorded episode 13. But yeah, I've been chilling. I guess. Yeah, okay, so in episode 11, I think, it's either 11 or 12. I talked about how the uploads for the next couple episodes might be a bit messed up because my family is here and I can't record the podcast while they're at home. So I was like, maybe the next 3 or 4 episodes might be delayed or something. No, it's just the one. And it wasn't even delayed. I could have recorded that on Saturday and uploaded it on Saturday, as I usually do. But I already had the original episode 12 recorded. And it was such a long episode. I didn't want to sit back down and record it all again. So episode 12, that went out. That was a bit of a stale voice. You got a couple of days old voice there. But episode 13, I'm recording it right now, baby. That felt weird. I'm recording it right now, 3:45 p.m., 4th of January, 2025, Indian Standard Time. And it's gonna come out, like, soon. Like, today. It's gonna come out today, within the next couple hours, maybe. Depends on how long or how fast I can get the YouTube video to render. Should I even keep putting this podcast on YouTube? Who listens to this on YouTube? It's on Spotify, no? Well, I mean, hang on. Let me check my YouTube views here. Um, 2% battery. Ooh, can I check my YouTube before I run out? Okay, I'm not even signed in on my phone. Whatever. Point is, um, we're back. Okay, regularly scheduled. Not to a podcast. Regularly scheduled. Regularly recorded. All right. All right. Um. Anyways, yeah, I've been chilling, as I said. Um. 2025. There's plenty of cool stuff in 2025 to look forward to, I guess. Um, I guess, okay, so I don't really do New Year's resolution because I've never been able to keep one. But my New Year's resolution this year is to be able to buy a PS5, PlayStation 5, because I am a PlayStation fan. Okay, fuck Xbox, fuck Microsoft. That being said, thank you for Game Pass. Game Pass is a good deal. Not sponsored, but Game Pass is a good deal. Um, and I guess Nintendo is there too. I'll be honest, I really fucking shot myself in the leg there. By buying by convincing my parents to buy me a Nintendo Switch in 2019. Yeah, I think it must have been 2019 because they were right before COVID that I got it. Anyways, yeah, so I was stuck with a fucking Nintendo Switch for this console generation. Have I already done console generation? I think I have. The thing is, I can't remember if I talked about a topic with a friend or if I talked about it on the podcast. It's hard for me to keep track because I do have a list of topics that I want to talk about each episode, but then I go on just like random tangent every episode. Um, I feel like I did talk about consoles in one of these episodes. Oh yeah, episode 10, double digit. Double digit. Okay. Um. Right. So yeah, my New Year's resolution this year is to buy a PS5. Will it happen? Chat, I'll be real, probably not. um, I will have an internship this year, but like it's a question of if they'll pay me or not. Because I did have an internship last year, or no, I had an internship in 2023, and I didn't fucking get paid. Unpaid internship. Now, granted, I was there for 3 days, and I didn't actually do anything. I made a PowerPoint, and then they never used that PowerPoint. So really, I guess I should be paying them because I sat in an air-conditioned office for 8 hours a day for 3 days. That's rent, dude. That's fucking rent. Rent, electricity, water. I don't think I drank water while I was there. Cause it's that kind of thing, You're like, ooh, there's a new location for me. It's a new locale. I can't be seen drinking water. I can't be seen going to the bathroom. I can't be seen eating. You know? To this day, I'm like about a quarter of the way through my third year of my 4-year bachelor's degree, and to this day, I have not uh, gone to the bathroom in my college. I always hold that bitch in. I always hold that bitch in, and I have not. No, it's just that I've never gone to the bathroom here. I wasn't gonna say I haven't eaten. Um, in my college. But no, I've been to the cafeteria. I've been to the cafeteria for like my first week of my first year, and then I was like, okay, wait, I live 2 minutes away. I can just go eat lunch there, you know. And then I moved, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking pack a tiffin or pack a lunchbox every day. So I don't eat lunch. I come back home and I eat lunch at like 3 p.m. So yeah, then that. What was I saying? Right. So I have an internship this year. If they pay me, I don't think they'll pay me enough to buy a PS5. How a PS5 is like 50 something K. Let me check my black market WhatsApp group. 1% battery. Let's see. Can I pull up the WhatsApp group? No, WhatsApp, please stop being a bitch. Marketplace. Here we go. Okay, search. Okay, PS5. Then the game for the PS5. Okay, controllers, game, control. That's a knockoff controller for sure. Game. Okay, here we go. PS5 disc edition, full box, mint condition with all original accessories available for sale. 34,500. It's a 2 month internship. 15K per month. They might do that. 15K per month, and then I could save up 4,500. Because like that's one thing. Oh, I see something peaked in the sound wave there. Alright, whatever. That's one thing about me. I'm totally okay with used products. My Nintendo Switch is used. My laptop is used. The fucking microphone that I'm talking to is used. My mouse is used. My monitor is used. The only like brand new thing I have is my keyboard. And then my headphones too, I guess. But yeah, I'm totally okay with used stuff, so I will buy a used PS5, which will bring down the value quite a bit. 34. And then I have to buy games as well. Okay, so there's two games that I'm looking forward to. Obviously, number one, GTA 6. I will lose it if I have to wait. So GTA 5 came out in 2013, and the first time I got to play it was like 2018, I think. Yeah, 2018. So it's a 5 year gap. I will fucking lose it if I need to wait 5 years to play GTA 6. Alright, trust me. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. But my goal is to get my hands on GTA 6 before 2027. Assuming that GTA 6 releases this year and it's not delayed to 2026. I mean, even then, I'm gonna try and get my hands on it before 2027. So yeah, that's GTA 6 that I'm looking forward to. And then also Persona 6. Because we have to be getting a new Persona game soon, right? Right, guys? Right? We have to be getting a new Persona game soon. That's not a remake. And so yeah, if, it's probably gonna come out on PS5, so I'll play it there. So those are the two games that I'm like looking forward to. But then also like Spider-Man 2, obviously on the PS5, the Uncharted collection. I do like Uncharted. I played it once at a friend's house and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly what I want out of a video game. Last of Us, I've heard good things about Last of Us. Haven't played it yet, even though it's on. Well, it's on PC. I guess technically I could play it, but like, dude, I'm on a fucking laptop. I'm not running that shit. I could barely run Spider-Man. Um. Okay, so yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. Buy a PS5, GTA 6, and fucking Persona 6. Is there another game with a 6 coming out? Because then I get the 666. Ace Attorney? No, Ace Attorney 7 would be coming out. Would Ace Attorney 7 come out on the PS5? Surely. Right? Because, like, what other platforms could it come out on? I guess PC? PC and Switch for sure, that's a lock. But it has to be coming out PS5, Xbox, Series X, Series S, you know? Excuse me. Uh, Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Collection. Released on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Windows, and Xbox One. No PS5? Whatever. Point is, by the time it comes out, it should come out on PS5 as well. So I guess I'll play it there. Although, Ace Attorney is a visual novel, I could probably play that on my computer. Much to think about, much to consider. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. And then bonus objective is to buy a bow and arrow and finally get into archery, like I've been meaning to do for the past fucking 3 years, I think. Alright. A bow is not even that expensive. Like, if I just stopped eating burgers for a month, I could get my bow and arrow. But I can't. Sue me. Sue me, but Leon's Burgers and Wings, just that good. Shout out Leon. Shout out Leon. I messaged them on Instagram, telling them that I made like a recreation of Leon's in my Minecraft world, and they were like, "Wow, that's so cool. We love to hear it." And obviously, that's like, the brand gotta stay positive. They probably think I'm like a fucking 10-year-old kid. So they gotta stay positive and shit, but like, it felt nice. It felt nice. Alright, let's get into these topics here. Topic number one, bread in general. So, one of my listeners, that means like half my audience, but one of them, he messaged me a couple days ago wanting to talk about bread. And by that point, I had already recorded episode 13, so I was like, fuck, dude, I can't really talk about bread, because then that's a spoiler for episode 13. And now here I am re-record. I could have talked about bread with him till the cows came home. And then I could have just like not talked about bread in this iteration of the episode, but whatever. Okay, so bread. Bread is like really fucking cool. I want to make my own bread. I want to make my own bread, specifically sourdough bread. Alright, you guys seen those sourdough starters? With the flour, it's literally just flour and water. And then you keep it someplace like cool and dry. And then the flour and the water react and they make yeast, I think. I'm no breadologist, but I think they make yeast. Why is that so hard to say? Yeast. Yeast. How do you... Am I saying it wrong? Yeast pronunciation. Yeast. Why is that so hard for me to say? Yeast. Yeast. Alright, whatever. So the flour and the water, they react and they make yeast. Fuck, my god. And they make yeast, I think. And so if you keep like giving it a little bit of flour every day, you keep making more and more like potent yeast, I think. And so then you put it in your sourdough dough and you get like a good bread. A lot of holes. A lot of holes in a sourdough bread. I don't know. I think it's fun. I like watching the videos of the sourdough starters and like seeing people stir it up and seeing all the holes and shit. Um, it's weird. So, like, if I want to see more of those images of like things with a lot of holes, your mom. But no, if I want to see images of things with holes, I I gotta go to r/trypophobia. But then trypophobia is the fear of holes. So I don't know. There's also thalassophobia, which is the fear of big things underwater. Or no, I think it's just the fear of water. And if I want to look at pictures of water, I go on r/thalassophobia. It's weird. Anyways, yeah, so sourdough starter looks cool. I want to make sourdough bread. And that like brings me on. I want to do like a quick, not a tier list, but like a ranking of the different kinds of bread. Okay, so I've just Googled types of bread, and it's shown me what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's shown me 24 types of bread. I'm not gonna go through all of these breads because some of them seem like pretty similar. But I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna see like, oh, I want to talk about that bread. So obviously sourdough. We've already talked about sourdough. It's a good holy bread. From the videos that I've seen, it has a very like hard crust, but then a very fluffy interior. So that's fun. Would be good for like a sandwich maybe. But then the holes, that won't the toppings of fall out of your sourdough? Maybe. Is sourdough actually like sour? Like I'm not. That's that's great. That is a question for the ages. Because when I read sour, I'm imagining like lemon kind of sour. You know that you like bite into it and you pucker your lip like, God, that was sour. That kind of situation. But surely not, because it's bread. Bread is like famously not sour. So I don't know. I want to try a sourdough because I want to see if it's actually sour. You know. Up next we have a baguette, but I have had a baguette, like a proper baguette out of a boulangerie. 500 days, 510 days of Duolingo. Duolingo French. I know the word boulangerie. That's French for bakery. Uh, uh, Bonjour et bienvenue Not Tuah Podcast. Je suis ton host. Um, yeah. Oui, oui, yeah, oui. Bonjour et bienvenue. Oh, Noël, Noël. Bonjour et bienvenue et nouvelle. Bonjour et bienvenue à nouvelle Not Tuah Podcast episode. Je suis ton host. Yeah, that's my intro in French. 510 days of Duolingo, dude. Okay. Yeah, a baguette. Again, I have had. A baguette is that kind of thing, right? Where you gotta have it fresh, minute out of the oven, and it goes bad. It goes stale, right? So, but I have had a fresh baguette, and I've also had stale baguette. The fresh baguette, by far, low-key might have been my best bread experience in my whole life. Especially when it's warm. Oh my god. When it's warm, the crust is like kind of flexible but still crunchy. I don't know how to put it, but it's an experience for sure. Everyone deserves to eat a fresh baguette at least once a week, I think. It's a crime against humanity, Loki. And I'm talking fresh baguette. Pull it out the oven, put it in my hand. That's how fresh I want it. And then also like croutons are made out of baguettes, right? Day old baguettes when they've gone all stale. Shout out croutons. I like croutons in my soup. Okay, up next is brioche. What is brioche exactly? It's a pastry of French origin. Back at it again, these French people. Whose high egg and butter content. Okay, so there's a lot of egg, there's a lot of butter. I guess that makes sense. And then what's the baguette then? Can I look at the Wikipedia for a baguette? Flour, water, yeast. So, like, is there nothing special in preparation? Then how is it that it goes stale so quickly? I don't know, man. I don't know. Algeria consumes 49 million baguettes per day, and France consumes 30 million. Wow. I guess Algeria must have a bigger population then, right? Algeria population. Fuck. It's giving it to me in crores. I don't know what a crore is, man. 47 million. Okay. And then France population. 868 million. Okay, I guess Algerians just really like their baguette. Okay, whatever. So yeah, baguettes are pretty good. Everyone deserves a fresh baguette once a week at least. Brioche. Okay, so I'm a big burger head. Okay, I'm subscribed to reddit.com/r/burgers, which by the way, I do have a bone to pick with Reddit. I'll get back to it soon once I'm done talking about my bread here. Okay, and on the burger subreddit, a lot of people make their burgers with brioche buns. And like there must be something there, right? High egg, high butter. It's probably very soft. Probably very soft interior, right? And I guess that would go well with sort of the crunchy lettuce and onion of the burger, right? I guess I can see that. Yeah. I've probably had brioche because I've had a lot of burger from a lot of burger places. So I probably had brioche. I just didn't know it was brioche. But I mean, it's sounding pretty good. From this little like Wikipedia blurb that I'm reading, it sounds pretty good. And then again, r/burgers. Plenty of people there use it, so there must be something good about the brioche. Okay, let's take a look at ciabatta. The Italian bread, ciabatta. Oh, ciabatta is okay. Ciabatta is like a flat baguette essentially. I don't. I'm looking. Okay, maybe it's just this image on Wikipedia. That is a very holy bread. Like it looks like um, it looks like the inside of the bread was completely hollow, and then a spider moved in, and they made their spider webs all across the inside of the bread. That's what it looks like. Like if I make a sandwich with a ciabatta, it's gonna fall out. With sourdough, there's like a chance, like maybe some of it will stay inside. But in a ciabatta, everything's falling out, dude. Everything's falling out. This could be a good bread for like dipping. Dipping into your soup, dipping into a sauce. Ciabatta would be a good bread for that. Ciabatta bread was first produced in 1982? Huh? Is this not like a traditional 100-year-old bread? Hundreds of years old bread? Ciabatta was introduced to the UK by Marks and Spencer. Is ciabatta a brand? That's crazy. That's crazy that we have an inventing date for a bread. Wow. That is wild. Okay. Ciabatta, I guess I would try it again. Good for dipping, good for saucing, good for soup. I would not make a sandwich out of a ciabatta. Okay, up next we have another Italian bread, a focaccia. Focaccia is it's the bread where they yeah. It's the bread where they put the leaves in the dough. You got your rosemary, you got your thyme. I think I've seen some people put garlic on there, but I'm not seeing any garlic on this Wikipedia page. Um, Again, focaccia, I think it's a good snack bread. Like I'd eat focaccia on its own. I don't think I'd make a sandwich out of focaccia. Because like it's already technically kind of a sandwich because you have bread and then you have like flavor ingredient, right? Um, yeah, focaccia. I eat that on its own. I wouldn't make a sandwich out of focaccia. I wouldn't dip it in anything either. That's like a snack on its own. A focaccia. Um. Okay. What is Ligurian? Is it's a Genoese language. Okay. Okay. Focaccia. Done with focaccia. Um. Bagel. Okay. I I have to confess a little bit. Okay. I am unfortunately a freeaboo. I believe the term is. Life goal. I would die a happy man if I died in New York City. Okay, let's just leave it at that. And so bagels, obviously, like the staple food of New York City. Like if I lived there, I would probably walk into the shop every day and be like, "Hey yo, can I get a bagel?" Oh no, that's bacon, not bagel. They put a bacon egg and cheese on bagels, right? Hey yo, can I get a bacon egg and cheese the Aki way? And then he'd be like, "Yes sir." And the result is OMG. I love that guy, dude. The Aki way. It's been so long since I've seen one of his videos. But no, I have actually had bagels, not the Aki way, unfortunately. I think they were called like bagel bros in Saudi Arabia. And shit, was it a bacon egg and cheese that I had? I think it must have been with turkey bacon, of course. Um, yeah, I think I had a like turkey bacon egg and cheese from them, and it was really good. It's the exterior is kind of smooth. It's almost like glazed, like a glazed donut, kind of. But then it's also like It is so hard to explain. You bite into the bagel, and it like cracks under you. It's like I'm trying to think of something that I could compare. A gumball, right? When you bite into a gumball, the top surface of the gumball it breaks, and then you get access to the sweet, sweet gum underneath. That's what it feels, or sour gum, depending on how you like it. That's how it feels biting into a bagel. I fucking love it. Bagels, S tier bread. I know I said this in the tier list, but S tier bread on bagels. Um, how long? Fucking 35 minutes already. Okay, let's end it with a pita bread. Okay, so pita bread or pita bread. Hey, I love it. I love it. I'm a bread. That's okay. Fuck. A pita bread. I do like a good pita bread. I love the inside of the pita bread. Okay, so what I used to do is um when I was younger, I think like 13 years old, there was a fried chicken shop near my house called Tarzan's. All my Saudi Arabian listeners, shout out Tarzan's. Um, and they used to serve a pita bread with like every four-piece meal. Every four-piece meal, you would get four pieces of chicken, obviously, fries, and then garlic sauce, and then two pita breads. So what I would do, I would split open the pita bread because the outside is obviously very smooth, but the inside is kind of rough and jagged. I preferred the jagged inside part of the pita bread. So with the two pita breads that I get, I would, I would take one, I would rip it apart, and I would eat it inside out. Like I'd fold it, I'd roll it, so that the rough exterior part was outside and the smooth thing was inside, and I just eat it like that. So I get the sensation of the rough inside of the pita. And then with the other pita bread that I got, again, I would like rip a small hole in it, and I would shove my French fries and a bit of my chicken and the garlic sauce in there, and I would eat it like that. And that's just basically a doner kebab. Now that I think of it, I was really a trailblazer back then. Because no one's heard of doner kebab before 2017, right? I invented doner kebab. Boner kebab? Yeah, okay. So shout out pita as well. So far, not a bad bread on this list. I would eat all of these breads that I'm seeing. Okay, maybe not cornbread or pumpernickel. They look very dense. They look very dense, very crumbly. No, thank you. So that's a no on the cornbread and pumpernickel, but everything else looks pretty good. Okay, fuck. That's almost 40 minutes, and I've just talked about bread this whole time. Okay. Um, let's see. What did I want to talk about? Right. Okay. So in India, we have we obviously have like DoorDashes and shit. Um, but it's not called DoorDash. We have like our version of DoorDash. Um, and one of these apps, for groceries specifically, I think it's only for groceries, but um, one of these apps is called Blinkit, and recently Blinkit has launched an ambulance service. So now you can essentially DoorDash an ambulance. Oh, Blinkit is owned by Zomato. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, so yeah, so you can order an ambulance in on your phone in the same app where you can order a fucking. I've seen some wild shit on Blinkit, dude. I've seen some wild shit on all these grocery delivery apps. They all carry vibrators for some reason. So you could be there scrolling through your options of vibrators. Fucking grandma looked over your shoulder. She's seen your vibrators. She has a heart attack. Just one swipe, and you can order an ambulance for her. That's crazy. Each ambulance has a paramedic, an assistant, and a trained driver. You'd hope so. You'd hope so. So, like, does it take you to the nearest hospital, or is there? Are they fucking partnered with some hospitals? Um, no, doesn't say anything about that. So presumably it just, huh? The okay. So it starts. It started off with 5 ambulances in the city of Gurugram, which I believe is near Delhi. So 5 ambulances, and then over the next 2 years, expand to all major cities. Okay. I will say this kind of makes sense. Like I could see myself using this honestly, because okay. So the thing is, I very rarely see public, like government operated ambulances on the roads. What I mostly see is private ambulances owned by hospitals or the ambulance companies. That's what I see a lot of. And but they all have like 10-digit phone numbers. And then like one, like the big hospital, biggest one over here has a 4-digit phone number. But the rest of them, they all have 10-digit phone numbers. So that is wild. Nothing as snappy as 911, you know. Um, what was I saying? Right. What was I saying? Right. Okay. Gotta reboot myself here. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. So obviously, in a stressful situation, you're not gonna remember the full 10-digit number, right? So unless you saw the ambulance and you had the foresight to like save the contact information of that ambulance, either that or you memorize 1066, the the year of the Battle of Hastings, very important. But also that's the 4-digit number that I mentioned that the big hospital has, Apollo Hospital, Apollo Emergency, whatever it's called. They have 1066, and then you have the government hospital number 108. But like I said, I very rarely see the government hospitals anywhere or government ambulances. And then you have your 10-digit phone number ambulances. This, I could see this being used. Okay, because then when you call up the ambulance, you need to give them like your exact address. And so in a country like the US or Canada, you could just say, oh, my help, I need an ambulance at 1307 Rosewood Drive. But like we don't do our addresses that way. Our house addresses are fucking stupid. They're like 1-307/A hyphen B colon CC 762 plot number 15,282 Gachibowli, Hyderabad. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. No one knows their house address. If you ask someone to say their house address, at best you'll probably get like the description of the area that they live in, right? So they'll say, "Oh, I live in Central Gachibowli," right? That's what they would say. Gachibowli, for those unaware, is a neighborhood in my city. So yeah, okay, didn't fucking need to clear that up. I think. Um, so yeah, it's always weird describing your address to someone. I do it in terms of like businesses, right? Because people can like Google search or Google Map navigate to the business, And then so I'll be like, oh, it's from this restaurant, you gotta take the second left and then take a right. And so they'll Google Maps navigate to the restaurant and be like, okay, what did he say? Did he say second right or second left? And then that's the whole fucking situation there. But presumably, this Blinkit app, it's gonna use like Google Maps, maybe. It's gonna use Google Maps, and so you can just like give the ambulance driver your exact GPS location, which maybe you can do on the government ambulance hotline number thingy. You definitely can't do that on these private 10-digit ambulances. And then a flat fee of 2,000 rupees. I don't know how much an ambulance costs. They should be free, of course. But 2,000 rupees sounds reasonable, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Because a lot of people are getting paid 100 rupees a day. So that's 20 days of wages for one ambulance ride. That's crazy when you look at it like that. Okay, whatever. That's my take on the Blinkit ambulance. I can see why it's being used. I can see why they came up with it. And honestly, maybe I might end up using it if it ever expands to Hyderabad. Well, in 2 years. Let's hope I don't have a heart attack in the next 2 years. 2025, 2026, leave me alone. 2027, you guys can the heart attack gang can pull up. Okay. If I keep eating all those fucking burgers, they're gonna come for me sooner than that. Okay. Let's end this off. I want to talk about my Reddit account grievances that I alluded to earlier in the episode. So I have a God. He's gonna be 9 years old this year, or is it 10? He's gonna be 10 years old this year. No, no, I think it's gonna be 9 years old. So I have a 9-year-old Reddit account. Okay, and then a couple days ago in December, the day of the Game Awards, my the day before the Game Awards, I got an email. No, not an email. A notification on like a DM on Reddit. From Reddit, and it said, "Oh, we've noticed some suspicious activity on your account, and so we've taken the precaution of resetting your password. Click here to change it again, and then regain access to your account." And I've gotten that kind of notification before, and it's because I'm using like a third party app, right? Because I'm not using the official Reddit app. Fuck that noise. But I'm using a third party Reddit app, and so I need to like put in my account details, and I need to log in and say and blah 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 blah. Right? So I was like, oh, whatever, it's gonna be that shit again. And so I didn't reset my password that day because I was kind of busy. But the next day during the Game Awards, I tried to go on Reddit, and then it signed me out of everything, signed me out of my phone, my laptop, my main Reddit app, and the third party app that I mentioned just now. It signed me out of everything. And so I was like, I remembered the reset password thingy that happened. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go reset my password now. Because like it signs you out if you have an expired, if your password like changes, it signs you out. So I went in and I tried to reset my password. I was like, oh, give us your email and we'll reset your password. And so I gave them my email, and it didn't send me a password reset thing. And then I tried again, and it didn't send me a password reset email. And then I tried again, no password reset email. And then it locked me out because I requested too many emails. So that happened in like the beginning of December. It's January now. I still don't have access to my Reddit account, which is fucking stupid. Well, I guess whatever. you know, like Christmas break and shit. I guess that's whatever. But no, it's not whatever. It's not whatever. Because the password reset thing is automated, right? There's no fucking, there's no little gremlin sitting there generating password reset links for everyone. It's an automatic system. So where's my password reset email? You know, that's that's fucking stupid. Um, but whatever. So I sent an email and like, hey bestie, I'm not getting my password reset email, and I still haven't gotten a reply to that. This one, I'm like, okay with not getting a reply yet because it's obviously still like winter break, Christmas break, New Year break, that kind of shit. I'm giving it until February. Reddit.com. If you're listening, if I don't get access to my account again by February, I don't know what I'm gonna do because like, but it's not that serious. But I would like my account back. Okay, I tried using the proper channels available to everyone. Okay, but you with your lack of results, you forced my hand. Okay, I didn't want to use my platform, Reddit. I didn't want to use my clout, but I have to. It looks like. Okay, please, 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 please give me back my account. You can email me at, well, you already have my email probably. Or just like send a password reset email out to everyone. Everyone who has a Reddit account. I see no downsides with that approach. I'm just saying. Okay. Uh, do I want to do a poll review? Um, yeah. Um, I don't think I want to. No votes on last episode's poll, which is kind of hurtful because I thought I did you know. Okay, whatever. How do I see the fucking poll? Normally it would show me in a little box like, oh, you got 70,000 answers on your poll. Where do I see that? View episode detail. Normally I do this on my phone, but my phone is turned off. Right on the battery. Polls. Okay. Alright, whatever. Um, okay. This has been another episode of the Not Tuah Podcast. Again, that is the Not Tuah Podcast. NOTTUAH. I've been your host, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, everybody.